to change the world, to re-enter back into our community and make a difference. So the other thing I started, besides the John Buckley Memorial Garden, as I said, was Mother's War on Violence. Mother's War on Violence, you can listen to it on WCBU, NPR News 89.9 FM, and we dive into conversations that are uncomfortable. So if you ever get a chance, feel free to listen to Mother's War on Violence. You will hear some of our mothers talk about their pain. Some of them have unsolved murders, some of them have murder trials, and all of them, nevertheless, whether they catch somebody or not, leaves the family in pain and shambles. How many of you know somebody like that in our city? Raise your hand. That's quite a bit of families that are affected. To every person who was killed, they have friends, they have family, and they make up our community. And we have the choice. Now, we don't always have the choice about where we live at. Certain things we don't. We don't always have the choice about what school we go to. But we do have some choices about who we hang out with, who we follow, who we think is cool. Because you know what? Most other times that I've heard about people that have lost their lives and being killed or murdered is because somebody was selling drugs, somebody was hustling, somebody was doing something in the streets that they had no business doing. And what's our choice? We got to step back. We need to move away. We don't have to go along with the regular riffraff. The other things that you do have choices are is pursue your dream. And if you don't have a dream, find one, make one. Okay? I encourage each and every one of you to do a 5-year plan on yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because if you see yourself just hanging out in the street, then you might be one of those people. The chances are the fatality may be that you may be one of those people who get shot. Most people who go to work, they don't get into that kind of stuff. Those type of things don't happen to them. We don't have to be a product of our environment. We can always fight to get outside of that environment to make a better tomorrow. For me, I hold on to my faith. My faith helps me to steers me away from doing what everybody else is doing. Okay? Now, one thing I'm going to tell you about, I'll tell you a little secret about John Buckley that you probably didn't know. Okay? He was enrolled, so he had a 5-year plan. I asked him the same question. What do you see yourself in 5 years? What would you like to do? My son says he would like to change the world. He'd like to be different than his older brother. So he decided he was going to the Navy. Okay, he has a few parking tickets. He wasn't able to go to the Navy. Okay, so I would have been the mother of a Navy, a person in the military, you know. So he was going doing the drills and the training every Saturday for the past 6 months prior to his death. He was supposed to deploy in October, but he got killed September 20th. Okay, so it can happen to anybody, you know. I mean, depending on the circumstances and the people that you're around. How many people know that it ain't always somebody who's being quiet? Sometimes it's somebody being loud. Sometimes it's somebody who's choosing to do behavior stuff. I want to be the funny guy. I want to joke all the time. Sometimes you got to take life a little bit more serious, and I can tell you about the guy that killed my son, that he barely made it out of high school. Most people in these situations come from single family parent homes, like most of us have in the past, or some of you probably do now. But just because we come from single family parent homes, which we have no control over, does not mean we still have to continue on with what everybody does. And in my closing, I want to share with you some statistics that I've learned recently, and it came from last night we had Talks with Kings. It's a mentoring event that we have. And last night we had City Council Andre Allen, and he came to Talks with Kings. He was one of our Kings nominated last year. And he came to share the Joint Commission on Racial Justice and Equity. And the equity report card shows, okay, you ready for these statistical numbers? For kindergarten readiness, they show 35% are white and 20% of Hispanics are ready. And blacks, it shows 18% of blacks are ready for kindergarten, which means that we need to do all we can to pay attention in school and do the best that we can to graduate. I want to see you graduate, because graduating from high school is only the beginning of life. Only beginning. Okay? And I know college isn't for everybody, but graduating from high school is a very big deal. It's a good start. We have all kinds of trainings and things that you can do with your life. So again, I want to challenge you. As a mother of a murder victim, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Thank you.
All right, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to close out this section with our Peace Play choir. We can get all the choir members on the stage.
So I think you'd be interested in that.